Hello, welcome to the second lesson on fair trade. Now remember, I did tell you this last week, it's fair trade fortnight last week and this week from the 22nd of February to the 7th of March. I've taken all the information for my learning from Fairtrade Schools Take Action website. If you go there, you will find a host of information, lots of videos to watch, lots of learning to be done. Lots of research you can do. So, today's target is to understand how I can make a difference. I mean you. Understand how you can make a difference. So you're going to be able to explain what you could do that is different to what perhaps you normally do. Begin to understand that climate change affects us all. And that's also a message that comes with fair trade. Okay, so last week I said if you went shopping with your grown-up or if you did the online shopping with them, would you have a look for the Fairtrade logo? Well, I learned something new. We ordered our Tesco shopping, which we get delivered by the Tesco van that you can see in this photo, and I looked for the Fairtrade logo on all the products, and although they say Fairtrade on them, the logo is not on everything now. I didn't know that. That's something new I've learned. They are Fairtrade and they write it on their products, and you will see, as I had got on these two products here, some little cream eggs and my favourite tea, that in the circle there I have circled and it says fair trade, but it hasn't got the logo. Wow, that's because different companies do different things, but it's still run by fair trade. Okay, still means the same. We've got to be fair when we trade. Last week we looked at what fair trade meant and how we could introduce ourselves to it by buying things when we shop. Food, clothes, chocolates, bananas, things like that. And now in doing that, it helps those people that are growing to make sure that they can grow better crops because they can put in the necessary equipment, like to protect themselves from lots of rain in the rainforest so that they don't lose their crops to flooding. And that in turn helps the economy. And it also helps the climate. What about you? What can you do? Because you don't have the decision to what you're going to buy and things like that. But I'm sure there are things that you can do. Well, firstly, we need to know what changes need to be made. And how can we find those out? Well, we can read and research. We've been doing lots of research lately, using the internet or books to find out more information. And we often do this by looking at videos. I'd like you to look at a video now. There is a video clip by this lesson on the internet. Pause this video here and go and watch the video clip, please. Okay, so you've watched the video. Do you remember the lesson about St. David that we did on the 1st of March? He encouraged people to do little things. So if every one of us makes one small little change, imagine the impact. Right, what can you do? Read and research. Well, lo and behold, Thursday the 4th of March is World Book Day. And what book did I find for World Book Day? I found Protect the Planet. It's fabulous. It's got some wonderful ideas to help us to use some ideas to protect the planet and so to protect the climate, which in turn will help the growers to have a better life, to earn more money, to encourage that fair trade. Gosh, and it's something that we can do ourselves. We won't need grown-ups. Well, we do need grown-ups, don't we? Well, I'm a grown-up, aren't I? Yeah, okay, I know. But we could have a go at doing this ourselves. One of the things we can do first is read this book. I've taken just a few extracts from the book here, and it says in this book, on this page here, it says to save the planet, we need to educate ourselves. The actions you take every day have important consequences for the planet. Everything you do has a consequence. We know that from school, don't we? And if we do something wrong, we have to pay back a consequence. If we do something right, we get consequences as well. We normally get rewards. So they're positive consequences, and we also do more learning, and we get brainier, don't we? And that's what we need to do here. We need to use the impact of what we do gives us a consequence. In this time, it means it'll have a consequence on the earth and climate and the people that farm for us all around the world. Wow, just by one little thing. Should we find out if there's one little thing that we can find today? Let's see what's going on in this book. It says the issues facing our planet are complex. Learn more about them by reading books, researching online, and watching documentaries. Experts and scientists have dedicated their lives to researching these issues. They can provide facts and figures to help you make your decisions. That's what I've just said. We've got to read and research. You can go on Newsround. You can go on CBBC. They have videos on it. You can watch nature programs, any climate programs. You've just watched a small clip. And if you go onto the website where that clip is from, you will find lots of other clips that will be to do with climate change and fair trade. So, what about if you went and bought this book with your £1 voucher? What would you be getting? Well, it's called Protect the Planet, and it's written by Jess French. It says our planet is precious, and it's up to us to take care of it. You may feel small, but your small actions can make a big difference. This book will teach you that by acting with kindness, a bit like St. David, towards other people, plants, animals, and yourself, you can help to protect the planet. Does that sound like a good thing to do? Do you think we should go and protect our planet? Let's find out more. Just another snippet from the book. Listen to different opinions. There are many ways of thinking about each problem. It is important to listen to lots of different opinions, even if you disagree. We don't always agree on the same thing, do we? Some of us support West Bromwich Albion. I know, some of you support Wolverhampton Wanderers. And some of you support Liverpool and Chelsea and Man United and Man City. Oh, I'm not even going there. Okay, actually I support my legs because they support me. Talk to the people affected. The people who are directly affected by an issue are the experts on how it impacts their lives and emotions. Talk to them. They might tell you something you hadn't thought about before. Did you realise that those people that are growing the cocoa pods needed to have a fair price paid so that they could feed their family? Did you realise that? Maybe not until you watched those videos last week. Watch the other videos about what people do. Be open-minded. This can help you to see the world in a more balanced way. Be prepared to change your mind because your original way of thinking might not have been based on all of the facts. Perhaps you thought just by picking your litter up off the street was helping climate and you were doing your bit already. Now that you've seen about fair trade in Fair Trade Fortnight, do you think that's enough? No. Has your opinion changed? Thought it might. In this book was this little statement, and I thought this was a beautiful thing. There's so much information in this book. You really need to get it. I will bring it into school to share with everybody, but you do need to get this book. It was so good. I want to find this page now. Look, here we go. This page here that I have put a copy of on the screen. I love this large bold print. It says, "You may only be small, but you are an incredible human too. That means that you have the power to protect the planet." Du-du-du. And I'm here to show you how. That's Jess. She says, "I hope this book will plant seeds of ideas which you can cultivate and develop into a plan of action for saving the earth. I believe in you, and I know that together we can make a difference. Thank you, Earth Warriors, and good luck." Wow, I think I want to join her team. I want to become an Earth Warrior. Do you? It's our problem. It's our responsibility. Lots of the problems faced by the planet are created by humans. We cause it ourselves. But humans also have the power to fix them. We have the power. We are the solution. A little bit like we had the power to find a vaccine for the COVID, and we found it for the coronavirus. We had the power. Everybody worked together and found a vaccine for coronavirus. And it's going to make the world a better place again, isn't it? This is what we need to do with climate change. Teamwork makes dream work. Things are easier to achieve when lots of people work towards the same goal. Join an eco club, attend a march, or connect with young people across the world. It's incredible what we can achieve when we all work together. Well, we can't really do any of those things at the moment because of COVID restrictions, but you could try and get your family on board to change one thing. Maybe even to start recycling this week. That would help the climate, wouldn't it? Didn't you know that? Research it. We have the power. It can be hard to believe that the individual decisions that we make in our day-to-day lives can make a difference to the planet, but they can. If enough people make choices that are positive for people and the planet, then big changes will follow. If everybody buys that cheap bar of chocolate, will anybody help the cocoa growers in the plantains and the bananas if we don't buy the Fairtrade? Will the farmers get their fair price? Will they be able to make sure they've got clean water if they don't get a fair price? Perhaps we need to just pay that penny or two more so that we can help them to get some water, some clean water. But that's something you've got to research, isn't it? So what's your superpower? You might be an amazing artist or a brilliant writer, an incredible musician or a super sports person. Whatever your skills are, use them to make a difference. Draw a picture, write a piece of music, write a blog, or make your action personal to you. Wow, so you could draw a picture to show what you're going to do after you've done your research. That sounds good, doesn't it? Kindness is key. By acting in a way that is kind to plants, animals, the environment, and other people, we have the power to save our planet. Wow, even to plants. Maybe if I get busy in my garden and plant some plants, I'll be looking after the bees. And that helps our climate. Didn't you know? Go and research it. What do you need to plant in your garden to look after bees? And why are bees important? Our planet, our future. We need a healthy planet so that we can live healthy lives. When we work to protect our planet, we protect our futures too. What a good book. I'm going to have to read all of this book. I haven't read it all yet. I've just read you some of the bits, the snippets that I've found. hope you manage to get one of these books with your World Book Day £1 voucher. That's all it cost, £1 voucher. Not even any money, just the voucher that you can download from the school website. So your task, okay, is to do some research. Research what's good and bad for the planet. And when you've researched what's good and bad for the planet, decide what you can do. Is it to buy Fairtrade bananas? Will it be to say, I'm not going to have chocolate unless it's Fairtrade chocolate? Will it be to say, how about I do something to look after the planet? I'm going to encourage my family to recycle every week. I'm going to be in charge of the recycling. My daughter's in charge of the recycling in our house. She makes sure everything goes in the right bins. And I know there are some children in school that do that every week as well. I wonder whether you could start thinking about, let's check, can we buy the Fairtrade products? Just ask your grown-ups. But remember to research to see exactly what things you can do. Maybe you're going to go and plant some seeds in your garden to help the bees. Design a poster to share your ideas with others. What will your poster be about? Will it be about the things that you're going to do, you and maybe your household will do to help save the planet? Or are you going to do a poster about the things that need to be changed? Remember, it's only a little thing you've got to do. In our curriculum quiz this week, there are some questions that you will have to research the answers for, like how many bananas do people eat? How much chocolate do we eat? How much do we spend on chocolate? I'm not giving you the answers. You've got to research to find that out. Remember, learning to research is really good to help you learn anything you want to. So, today's target, do you understand how you can make a difference? Or have you got to go and do your research first? I think you're going to have to go and do your research. Then you've also met your target of, I can research to find the answers. But also research to find the questions. Because when you're researching, you might think, why does that happen? Or what can I do to change that? Let's see if we can be, what was that she said in here? One of the, what did she call herself? What did she say we need to be? An earth warrior, that's it. Earth warrior. So the lady that wrote this book, Jess French, said, let's be earth warriors. Shall we do that? Earth warriors. Earth warriors. Can you do that? Have a go then. Whatever you do, even if it be planting some seeds in your garden, doing your recycling, maybe you'll go outside in your garden and just pick all the rubbish up and put it in the bin. Put some gloves on. Or make sure you wash your hands as well afterwards, won't you? But one thing this weekend to help with saving our planet. Don't forget to share your video, photo, WhatsApp, email, or pop it in the letterbox, or bring it into school next week if you make a poster. That would be nice. Stay safe. Bye-bye.